And if you can give a broad view that of specifically technology and innovation, that in this wave of growth and technology, how has Australia led the world from an innovation and technology point of view?
Well, Wi-Fi is certainly an Australian innovation. We all know about that. There is a lot here that is amazing innovation and amazing technology. Unfortunately, what happens is we're really good at R&D. We're not very good at commercializing it. And I'll cite some examples of that might illustrate it, not so much from an IT perspective, but perhaps more from a biotech perspective. I don't think that we're flexible enough in how we change regulations to fit in with innovation. If I go back to that example of that pharmaceutical dispensing machine, it was designed to be safe and not hackable and to take up as small footprint as possible, but to have as much product in it. And to be a machine of convenience, to put it where there weren't any other areas, other pharmacies, and where people didn't have to take their kids to a doctor, then put them back in the car and drive somewhere else to a pharmacy, take all the sick kids out again and go and get the medicines. It was really designed around the concept of flexibility for patients and parents, and also around the concept of extending the working hours of pharmacists, but not making it rigid that they had to be in their pharmacy. Yeah. Now, we failed to commercialize for a very simple reason. And I'm really surprised about this because, not knowing the market that well myself, I surrounded myself with a board of advisors who were pharmacists themselves, who were people from the Pharmaceutical Benefits Association, the Medicines Control Council, the Poisons Control Council, and nobody foresaw the problem that eventually prevented us from commercializing. And that is that in every state, there's a different rule that governs how many pharmacies a pharmacist can own. And nobody could tell me whether they were going to classify this machine as a pharmacy or as
a vending machine,
a cupboard, a vending machine, whatever you want to call it. My argument was that it was an extension of a pharmacy for convenience. The argument put back to me was that what would stop friendlies buying these machines, branding them as friendlies, and putting them outside every 777 pharmacy? But they could have changed the regulation to govern where the machines went. And that's a perfect example of the machine now being available in other parts of the world and where our regulatory constraints prevented progress here in Australia.
So I think that's a classic story on, when regulation supersedes the innovation, the culture of either not quickly redoing the regulation or too much regulation so that there's so much control, the new ideas and innovation will not grow fairly very well.